It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we've got the Nighthawks' electric quarterback. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Nighthawks and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The return man, Ty Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Looking to throw. Nixon flushed out right. And they will take this one in for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Nighthawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Javonte Williams. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 71 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to to try and get the upset win.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set. And then Darwin 13, first down. 12, 10.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. We can look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Palardy. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Off the play fake. Nixon able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Nighthawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker. He completes this to Sutton. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Nixon. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Being chased out left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down,
Operating from the gun. Nixon escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Nixon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On now is the punter. Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Nixon eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. And now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Nighthawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Here we go.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Baker. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Alert. Alert.
Off the play fake. Baker. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 3rd down, Nixon. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
52, 6, back up, strike.
Back to throw. Nixon. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, Williams, despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Baker. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Michael Palardy now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Johnson on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And an Albuquerque first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Nixon. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Daquan Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. This is the tight end fan. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Baker. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up second down.
Baker now looking to throw on second down. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Baker. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a... loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Johnson to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 3rd and 5. And he's going to use his legs here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left. There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. Javonte Williams. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Williams.
offense.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now here's Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Nixon forced out to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 series. Green down.
Throwing on 1st down. Nixon. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Pass interference. Offense.
Down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a 1st down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Tag. Go.
To throw is Baker on first down.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Baker. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Baker.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
19 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Baker. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Baker throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Ben Mason.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Shudak for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Albuquerque offense out to take over now.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 60 yards.
And the Nighthawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee. and they'll take over at the 25.
So the Broncos now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baker. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Baker on 1st and 10.
Caught by Dulcich.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Albuquerque,
the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head